Hi, beautiful souls. Spirit made it crystal clear today. You're here to create something together. And even though it feels like everyone's doing their own thing, we're all building something that's never been done before. If this video found you, it's because you've been feeling called to something bigger than yourself, but you're not sure what it is yet. Spirit has profound guidance about what the collective is being guided to create right now and how it will serve your soul's deepest expression. This is a collective message. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So take a deep breath. You're part of something magnificent. Let's begin. We received inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Spirit says the first thing the collective is being guided to create is a return to the sacred within ourselves. The inner temple isn't a building that you visit on Sundays. It's the holy space inside of your heart that you access every single day. We're being called to create a world where people remember that they are the temple, where they don't need external validation to know they're divine, where they don't need permission from institutions to have a relationship with the sacred. This inner temple creation is about each person becoming devoted to their own inner knowing, trusting the portal of their heart over the noise of the world, and building a relationship with their soul that's so strong, so clear, and so unshakable that nothing external can knock them off their center. Spirit is guiding the collective to create a new way of being spiritual that's not about following someone else's rules or trying to be perfect. It's about honoring the divine spark within you and living from that place of knowing. This serves your soul's expression because when you connect to your inner temple, you stop performing spiritually and start embodying it. You stop trying to be what others expect and start being what your soul came here to express. We were then given mirror. Who or what is triggering you? The collective is being guided to create radical honesty about what triggers us and why. The mirror card says we're building a world where people stop pretending that they're healed and start actually doing the healing work. This isn't about spiritual bypassing or of positive thinking your way out of uncomfortable emotions. This is about looking at what pisses you off, what makes you uncomfortable, what brings up your jealousy or your judgment, and getting curious about why. Spirit says the collective shadow work is how we create heaven on earth. When we stop projecting our unhealed wounds onto each other and start taking responsibility for our own healing, everything will change. We're being guided to create communities where it's safe to say, that triggers me, without being judged for not being zen enough. Where it's okay to admit that you're still working on forgiveness, where shadow work is seen as sacred work, not something to be ashamed of. This serves your soul's expression because when you stop running from your triggers, you discover they're actually pointing you towards your purpose. Your deepest wounds often become your greatest medicine. What you heal in yourself, you help heal in the collective. Then we received Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Spirit says that we're literally creating heaven on earth right now, and most people don't even realize that they're part of it. The Lemuria card represents that golden age of consciousness where love was the foundation of everything, where people lived in harmony with nature and with each other. This isn't some fantasy future. This is what's being birthed through us right now. Every time that you choose love over fear, you're creating Lemuria. Every time you trust your intuition over society's expectation, you're building heaven on earth. The collective is being guided to remember what it feels like to live from the heart, to make decisions based on what serves the highest good of all, to create systems that honor both the individual and the collective, to build a world that works for everyone, not just the few. This Lemurian energy is rising through artists, healers, teachers, entrepreneurs, parents, and anyone who's choosing to live from love instead of fear. Anyone who's refusing to accept that this is just how the world is and insisting on something better. This serves your soul's expression because your soul came here specifically to be part of this creation. You didn't come here to adapt to a broken world. You came here to help build a beautiful one. We then received take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. The collective is being guided to create a new relationship with productivity and success that's based on sustainability, not burnout. Take a Break says that we're building a world where rest is seen as productive, where taking care of yourself is seen as taking care of the collective. We're creating new ways of working that honor natural rhythms instead of focusing on constant output, where you can take a nap without guilt, take a day off without anxiety, take a season to rest without feeling like you're falling behind. Spirit says this collective creation is a life's work, not a sprint. The people who are going to sustain this transformation are the ones who are going to learn how to pace themselves, who understand that burning out doesn't serve anyone. We're being guided to model what it looks like to work from inspiration instead of obligation, to create from overflow instead of emptiness, to contribute to the collective healing while also honoring our own need for restoration. This serves your soul's expression because your soul didn't come here to exhaust itself trying to save the world. It came here to express your gifts in a sustainable, joyful way that actually nourishes you as much as it serves others. We then received Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. The collective is being guided to create a world where everyone remembers they are the oracle, where people trust their inner knowing over external authority, where intuition is valued as much as intellect, where every person knows that they have direct access to divine wisdom. Pillar of Light says that your vibration is rising because you're remembering who you really are, not just a human having a spiritual experience, but a divine being having a human experience, a walking, talking, breathing pillar of light. We're creating a new world where people won't need anyone but themselves to connect with the divine, where everyone understands that they have their own direct line to source, where your intuition is honored as sacred guidance, not dismissed as wishful thinking. The collective awakening is happening through ordinary people who are discovering their extraordinary gifts, people who are learning to trust the downloads that they receive, the visions that they see, and the knowing that comes through their bodies. This serves your soul's expression because you're the oracle that you've been looking for. Your soul came here to be a channel for divine wisdom, and the world needs what comes through you specifically, not what comes through you trying to be like everyone else. And the last card we were given was Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. The collective is being guided to create a world that honors and protects highly sensitive people instead of trying to toughen them up or numb them out. Get Grounded says that empaths and sensitives are the canaries in the coal mine. They feel what's wrong first, then they also feel what's healing first. We're building communities that understand that sensitive is a superpower, not a weakness. The empaths are not broken people who need to be fixed. They're finely tuned instruments who can feel the collective healing happening in real time. Spirit says that grounding piece is essential because all this collective creation, all this consciousness rising, all this light work needs to be anchored in the earth. It needs to be practical, sustainable, and connected to the natural world. We're being guided to create systems that honor the earth as our partner in this transformation, not as a resource to be exploited. To remember that we're not separate from nature, we are nature. This serves our soul's expression because if you're a sensitive person, your soul came here specifically to feel the collective shift and help translate them for others. But you can only do that effectively if you're grounded, protected, and connected to the earth that supports all of this transformation. Spirit's final whisper to you is this: you didn't come here to adapt to a broken world. You came here to create a beautiful one. Stop waiting for permission to build heaven on earth. You're already doing it, one choice at a time. My love, you are part of the most magnificent collective creation that's ever happened on this planet. Every time that you choose love over fear, you're building heaven on earth. Every time that you honor your sensitivity, you're creating a world that works for everyone. I'd love to hear your thoughts and insights. Tell me in the comments what part of this collective creation you feel most called to contribute to. And if your heart is being called to deeper guidance, I offer spirit led readings through my Etsy shop, both pendulum and tarot. Each reading is crafted with love and care, and a sacred space is held just for you. You'll find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. This was a collective reading. Please trust your intuition, only take what resonates, and lovingly leave the rest. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're alerted when new videos are available. I love you. I appreciate you. And remember, you're the oracle that you've been looking for. The world needs what comes through you.